Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch. Good job, nice overtake. Not the start we were looking for, but it's not over yet. Stay focused. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Gap to your teammate behind is 2.5 seconds. Brilliant, nice move, keep going. And that's us in 10th position. Caldwell ahead, less than a second separates you. They're on fresh mediums. Iwasa's behind you. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, gap to leader, 7.6 seconds. You've got 10 laps until your pit window opens. Pit window opens in 10 laps, and that's 23 laps to go. work, mate. That brings you up a place. Gap to your teammate behind is 10.1 seconds. P3, you're currently in P3. Verschoor's ahead of you now. Okay, gap ahead is 3.1 seconds. They're on old mediums. Sargent behind. They're on old mediums. Our gap to first place is 5.3 seconds, and that's 6 laps until your pit window's open. 19 laps to go. Behind. We're leading the car behind by 1.2 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 9 laps old, and the time last lap was a 1 minute 21.2. Vesti's behind you. Okay, gap to the car behind. 1.4 seconds. They're on old mediums. Okay, they've done 10 laps on those tyres. Your last lap time was a 1:20.4. Vesti behind. Okay, car behind trailing us, 1.5 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 11 laps old now. Time last lap was a 1 minute 19.9. At the moment, the car behind is lapping faster than us by around a second a lap. Okay, you've got P3, well done. They're short, just ahead. Come on, push. Our gap to the car in front is 3.4 seconds. They're on old mediums. Sargent's behind you. Okay, push. Gap to the car behind. 1.2 seconds. They're on old mediums. Okay, so gap to the leader is 6.1 seconds. Your pit window is going to open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps. All right, 16 laps to go. Okay, we're approaching the pit window and we're going to put you onto super softs. Sargent behind. Okay, so the gap to the car behind is 2.2 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 13 laps old and the time last lap was a 1:20.4. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Sargent's behind you. Our gap behind is 1.9 seconds. They're on old mediums. Your last lap time was a 1:20.2. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap. Right, let's go, come on! That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Look after these tyres now, we want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, we're currently in the back, that's last place. Okay, Boschung ahead. They're on old mediums. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 13 laps to go. Boschung is ahead of you. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 0.4 seconds. They're on old mediums. Okay, they've done 15 laps on those tyres. Time last lap was a 1:20.5. That's Beauchamp just ahead. Push for the position. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 13.2 seconds. They're on old mediums. And the time last lap was a 1 minute 20.5. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, Beauchamp ahead. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 10.0 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 17 laps old. Your last lap time was a 1:21.1. That's a new fastest lap of the race. And Beauchamp is ahead of you. Okay, so the gap to the car ahead, 7.1 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 18 laps old. Time last lap was a 1 minute 20.8. You're closing in by 3 seconds a lap. Alright, we're last of the running cars right now. That's Beauchamp just ahead, push for the position, and gap to the car in front is 6.9 seconds. They're on old mediums. Look after these tyres now if you want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, we're into the last 10 laps now. currently trailing our teammate by 4.0 seconds. Nice move, good job. Okay, you've currently got 19th place. Okay, gap ahead is 1.3 seconds. They're on old mediums, Beauchamp behind. Okay, the gap behind is 1.9 seconds. They're on old mediums, pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, 7 laps to go. Okay, P15. You're in P15. Sato's ahead now. Our gap to the car in front is 2.0 seconds. They're on old mediums. Dragovic is behind you now, and the gap behind us is 1.8 seconds. They're on old mediums. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, just 5 laps until the end. taking care of them. And you've got P15, P15. It's Sato ahead of you. Okay, gaps of the car ahead is 1.9 seconds. They're on old mediums. That's Drogovic behind. We're leaving the car behind by 1.5 seconds. They're on old mediums. The pit window is open. Pit window currently open. Come on, just 3 laps to go. 3 laps. Great manoeuvre, he made it look so easy. Final lap, push, push. Gap to your teammate behind is 6.2 seconds. Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
That's a fantastic performance from Prema. It looks like it's time for the victory ceremony once again, as I can see the drivers beginning to make their way out for the celebration. And now, let's take a look at the drivers' standings. Liam Lawson extends his lead at the top. It's race. Well then.
After the points finished last race, let's aim to keep that momentum going. Right, let's get the car up to temperature on this lap, please. We're learning the gears, so let's go through them all if you can. Conditions look stable at the moment, no rain currently expected. Decent parking. Let's try and get a good launch as the lights go out. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights. Pitting this lap then, come into the pits at the end of this lap. Okay, let's go now. Come on. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. You only have to stop once now. One stop. Left. Okay, that's Lawson ahead of you. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 11.4 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are just one lap old. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap was a 1:40.2. Okay, we're currently at the back, that's last place. Lawson ahead. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 44.6 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Your pit window doesn't open for more than 20 laps. 38 laps to go. Just ahead. Come on, let's push. Okay, so the gap to the car ahead, 45.0 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 3 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Your last lap time was a 1:20.2. We're last of the running cars right now. Okay, that's Lawson ahead of you. And gap to the car in front is 45.8 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Your pit window doesn't open for more than 20 laps. And there's 36 laps to go. Bosheng ahead. Okay, gap ahead is 46.5 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 5 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Time last lap was a 1:21.1. You're closing by 0.4 a lap. Keep it going. Trailing our teammate by 48.4 seconds. Bosheng is ahead of you. Our gap to the car in front is 45.5 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap was a 1:21.9. That's Bosheng just ahead. Push for the position. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 45.0 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, their tyres are 7 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Your last lap time was a 1:21.4. This is great stuff. We're gaining by 0.3 a lap. Good work. Bosheng ahead. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 45.2 seconds. They're on old mediums. We think they've got one more stop. Time last lap was a 1:21.0. Beauchamp is ahead of you. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 44.5 seconds. They're on old mediums. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap was a 1:21.3. Okay, so you're gaining by around 0.6 a lap. That's Beauchamp just ahead, push for the position. Okay, so the gap to the car ahead, 42.5 seconds. They're on old mediums. We think they've got one more stop. Your last lap time was a 1:21.1. Trailing our teammate by 44.5 seconds. This Misani's ahead, and gap to the car in front is 39.6 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 13 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Time last lap was a 1:21.9. You're gaining by 1.6 seconds a lap. Misani just ahead, push hard. Okay, gap ahead is 39.3 seconds. They're on old mediums. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap was a 1:21.0. This is great stuff. We're gaining by 0.3 a lap. Good work.